Hi, my name is Fern and this is my demo for 304CR Games in AI. Now I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of what my demo can do. So these two top here are the buttons. The first one is for adding food. As soon as I add food into the environment, we see the boys trying to go and gather the food. The more time they spend gathering it, the radius of the food object will decrease. When they finish gathering, or when they reach the maximum load they can carry, we'll see them going towards the hive, and this should happen in a minute now. And on the right side you can see actually the decision taken by the AI agent. So you can see he's checking if there are any enemies out. We can see the branch says there are not any. We can then see him checking for enough workers, and seeing he has enough workers, he decides to harvest the actual food source. So if I add any wasps on the field, we see the actual workers retreating back to the hive and the army moving out, trying to get rid of the danger. If I add more of them, we'll actually see some of the other bees joining them, and the tree actually changes very quickly because on each run cycle it takes an AI decision. So if I add more of them, we can see a final state on 12. We can see how 11 is being activated just for very short times until workers move to the army again. So when my army of wasps is bigger than my army of bees, we can see how he's actually trying to look for more idle to join the army. The idols are the purple ones, but not being available, he tries to move some workers. He then realizes he has no available workers, and then he decides to attack the current army. The bees are somehow invisible right now, so there's not actually a way for the wasps to win, just because I don't want my hive to die. So as soon as this happens, we see he needs more workers, and he looks for idols. He doesn't have any. He looks for the warriors. He doesn't have any. So now he decides he's going to harvest with the current. He's going to harvest with the current workers. So if you have a quick look at the code, we see decision being placed all over the code. So we have in here, he looks if he has any food sources, and it's not a proper decision tree, although it's structured as one in the visual demo. It's more like a finite state machine by having split the decision all around the code. So we see him trying to balance the forces here, moving warriors and bees from one side to another, not actually linking to any activity. It's only just moving them from one side to the other. We see the wasps having a basic AI into them, just trying to chase the average position of the bees, and then if they come in range of a bee, he'll try to sting it, and the bee will actually sting back, just because it's easier to calculate this way. The hive itself is not very complicated. We see a couple of values here that are being stored. We have the workers, warriors, and idle vectors that actually store the boy type items. And in main.cpp, in hive.cpp, we have a couple of methods for them to get them to properly flock and stay safe in numbers. So that was my demo. You can have more functionality added to the buttons. You can add more food sources. You can add more wasps. You can deselect everything by right clicking or mid clicking. You can select and deselect buttons, and that's about it. Thank you for watching.